correctly with the correct amount.
Don't give them a sword and then not let them use it. We'll send them to war and then make them lose it. This is a bomb, don't want you to fix it. That is the answer, go on and choose it. Let them slay, let them slay. Let them slay, let them slay. Let them slay, let them slay. And let's oblige one kill away. Let them slay, let them slay. Let them slay, let them slay. Let them slay, let them slay. It is the hour of calamity, and I see this with perfect clarity. There never was an illusion of parity. I've got no time for your crippled Christ. We have no need for your crippled Christ, and we never lack for your advice. We don't have to hide our genocide. The fear is more when they know that we don't lie. It's gonna be on hatred this time. You learn death, you're calling a crime. I choose the dagger, don't deep in your guts.
Awesome song. That was Let Us Slay by Gwar. Gwar's new album, Lust in Space, will be released through Metal Blade Records on August 18th. Check out hmtvcanada.com. Gwar will be our featured artist for the month of August. To check out possible upcoming tour dates, new videos, and Lust in Space cover art, log on to www.metalblade.com, click on Artist tab, then click on Gwar. Check out Gwar's fantastic website. It's crawling with lots of flies at www.gwar.net, and their MySpace page is myspace.com/Gwar official. Hi, DJ Tina here, host of HMTV Canada E-Zine. With me today is a very honored VIP, Orderus Urungus, Lord of Earth, vocalist of Gwar.
All these people are looking at me like I'm completely out of my mind.
That's okay, you're allowed to be, you're Gwar.
Well, yeah, I mean, I am completely out of my mind, so that actually makes perfect sense.
That's perfect then.
All right, get on with your questions. I have the penguins to tend to.
Congratulations on your new album, Lust in Space. We look forward to this release through Metal Blade Records on August 18th. They say Lust in Space marks the 25th anniversary of Gwar's thawing. But okay, I'm confused already. Gwar is new to me, so can you tell me a little history about the family and where they come from?
Well, we're from outer space, first and foremost. We're the only, now that Michael Jackson has died, we are the only bona fide 100% alien race to be on the planet, making in a rock and roll band. There's lots of other aliens like Dr. Phil and that guy Ronaldo that plays for Manchester United. But for us, a rock and roll band from outer space, we basically were part of an ancient war sect known as the Scum Dogs of the Universe. Hold on one sec. Girlfriend's trying to get money out of me.
Oh, they always try to do that.
I mean, my sperm is so fucking fertile that, like, when I blow load during a show, you know, like, for instance, let's say I'm doing Sick to You and I blow a huge fucking load all over the audience, there might be 30, 40 people that get pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyway, and you should see them taking big handfuls of my cum and ramming it up in their vaginas. It's absolutely hilarious. All these chicks want to have Odorous' love baby. What the fuck is wrong with them? Well, anyway, we were the Scum Dogs of the Universe, an ultra-elite order of warriors, until we fucked up so massively in outer space that they sent us back to Earth to do our eternal penance. Them being the master, he is the master of all reality, cleverly called the Master. And the Master sent us to planet Earth, firing us out of the cosmic butt cannon. Then we collided with this planet. We encountered the dinosaurs. We killed them. Wasn't no fucking comet. It was Gwar. And then we encountered the apes, and they were sexy apes. We fucked the shit out of them, and then we had that created the human race. Well, for the Master of all reality, cleverly called the Master, said, "Hey, you fucked up. We didn't want to invent the human race for another few eons." So we were frozen in the Antarctic wasteland for many, many millions of years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it wasn't until the 80s with all that fucking hairspray being used that, and also all those graffiti artists released fluorocarbons into the atmosphere that burned a huge hole in the ozone layer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or as we like to call it, the hozone. Anyway, and so it defrawed us from our tomb, and that's when we met Sleazy P. Martini, our manager. He was on the run from the IRS, or the moral majority, or the immoral minority, or the gay women against rape. Somebody was trying to kill him, and he crash-landed into the Gwar Temple just when we were waking up. We were going to kill him, but he handed me a crack pipe, and I liked it. I liked it. Outer space has got nothing like that.
Oh, wow. That's cool, then.
They got some good drugs in outer space, but ooh, the crack on planet Earth, woohoo! But, so that's how he controls us.
Okay.
Yeah, by withholding crack and making it like, Otis, you don't get another 9-ton crack folder until you play Minneapolis.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's kind of how it works.
Okay.
But in a nutshell, well, ever since we've been loose on this planet, we've been known as the sickest, most awesome band in heavy metal history, and we've gone from being a band to a fucking international cultural icon of everything was filthy and disgusting, and we couldn't be more fucking proud of ourselves.
Of course, you're Gwar. Can you tell us how Lost in Space is going to take the world to their knees with Gwar's confusing dominates?
Well, you'll be totally blown away by it, but you really won't understand a word I'm saying, and then when you do figure it out, you'll be like, why is he saying that? And so you'll be confused. When you look at Gwar playing a show, playing our new songs, you'll be filled with lust. But we're so gross and ugly. And you'll say to yourself, why do I have a boner? So it's confusing. We're dominating you, but we're confusing you at the same time. And quite frankly, we're confusing ourselves. We haven't done this by design. It's just kind of what happens.
But did you know that your image hasn't changed over 25 years? And I was just curious, what's your secret for staying so young? And in today's society, that's acceptable, the way Gwar looks.
Well, I look at my alcohol abuse, basically. What do they do with dead bodies that when they want to keep them after they're gone? They preserve them in alcohol. So basically, what I do is try to keep the entire inside of my body immersed in alcohol 24/7. And it's working. Look at how beautiful and young looking I look. Look at my complexion.
I know, it hasn't changed in 25 years. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm beautiful. I'm a little hairier. I got a few warts now, but yeah. Well, we are immortal gods. That helps.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm curious about your song tracks. What's Uberclaw and Gwarnography?
Oh, that's just kind of like a Gwar primer, like Gwar 101. For you, for instance, someone who doesn't know a heck of a lot about Gwar, that would be a good song to listen to like 800 times in a row. And it kind of gives the whole story of Gwar from beginning to end, which is quite an epic tale. And to mush it all into a 4-minute-long song is another remarkable example of our exceedingly brilliant brain cell capacity.
Okay, that's
Another
awesome.
one, what is it? The Uberclaw? That's just me mouthing off. I like to make up shit and sing about it. The Uberclaw, it doesn't really exist, but it is to me something really big and gnarly with a big claw on it, and you bash people on the head, and people worship it, and it attacks them, rips their guts out. It's like a regular claw, except it's Uber. Like
Sounds
super,
fun.
Like a supersized claw. Like Super Claw. Maybe I should have just said Super Claw. I'm going to change the name of the song. No, it's called Super Claw. Forget the Uber. Change it to Super. Got it?
Sounds cool, though.
I'm changing it back. It's Uber Claw again.
Are flies Gwar's favorite pets, or other than humans, are there any animals that Gwar does not like?
Animals?
Yes.
I actually prefer animals to humans almost exclusively. They're much better conversationalists. An annoying animal, I don't know, maybe the Bolivian dick slit fish. The Bolivian dick slit fish will swim up your urinal, your urethra. It lives in your urethra, your dick slit. Now, you're a woman, you don't have one of these, and it probably won't go anywhere near you as it is. They're all men, and they're homosexual. They're homosexual fish who swim up your dick slit. So you don't have to worry about it. You can swim in Bolivia anytime, and you will not have a dick fish swimming up your dick slit, because you don't even have a dick slit, and even if you did, you're not gay. Got it?
I got it. Okay.
Great, wonderful. Hey, you're pretty good.
What inspires or motivates Gwar to write their lyrics based on their desires and dreams? Are they based on relationships the band has solidified with the human race, or thoughts while frozen in Antarctica?
That's a good question. In fact, it's such a good question, I'm not sure I know how to answer it. So I'd have to say, I'll take selection B with a side order of fries, and I'd like that in the bag to go.
Okay, done. Does the Gwar family have bandmates that contribute to the writing of these lyrics, and do they experiment and try new ideas to their sound while laying the song tracks down? Or does human body parts and bones make a better sound?
Well, yeah, I'd have to say yeah. I mean, the human body is capable of making many beautiful noises, like farting and belching. And when you rip the whole thing apart, the sound of bones snapping and joints popping, gristle twisting and gut flopping, gee, I rhymed right there. I didn't even know it. I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. Anyway, that's a little change. We actually did sit down and write lyrics this year. Whereas the old way we used to make songs, I would basically, there'd be a big, we'd take a dictionary and stick all the phases of the wall, and I'd just throw darts at the wall, big big, giant darts made out of metal with, like, burning white-hot ends with, like, heads impaled on them.
Cool.
Yeah, we would end up, you know, with what we wanted. We'd have conjunctions in one part, verbs in another, adverbs over here, you know, pronouns over there, and yeah, they came out pretty good. This year I actually wrote my own lyrics. It wasn't because I couldn't do it, but I couldn't do it. It took me many years to learn how to speak, how to write English. I speak it pretty well, but it's a lot harder to read. You know, I've been in a coffin for fucking 45 billion years. You know, I'm not, you know, when I came out, I was still a preschool rebel. You know, it's taken all these years of crack addiction to bounce back to my level of supreme intelligence. That answers the question or not, but it's definitely some words.
Who helps with the mixing and the mastering of all Gwar's music production?
Who does it?
Yes.
I really don't know. I know we pretty much produced this one ourselves. In fact, Gladys Maximus, they say he produced it. I never saw him, but I'm pretty sure he did produce it.
Okay.
I was pretty much all wasted every time I was over there anyway. But anyway,
But that's cool.
yeah, we are very much a do-it-yourself, hands-on kind of group. Plus, we're so violent and horrible that anytime we play, anytime we go into a studio, we just end up owing millions. Not that I care, but please explain it to me. It's like, odorous. For every studio you trash, that's like 39-ton crack boulders. And once you explained it to me in that kind of way, you know, having our own studio became imperative.
Will the band be producing any kick-ass music videos off of their soundtracks?
We're getting to work pretty soon on the first one. We're going to be doing we're going to be doing Let Us Play. Now, that's two separate words. It's not lettuce, like the kind of lettuce you put in a salad. We had a lot of confusion about that. A lot of people thought that we turned into like a vegetarian band. They're like, Let Us Play. And I explained to them, I was like, no, we're killing the lettuce. Let Us Play. And that got them off my back. But then I realized it's not even lettuce at all. It's two words. Let Us Play. And we're doing that first video of that one. Dave Brodsky, the guy who did the incredible Schools Out video for us on Beyond Hill, is coming back. He's actually traveling to the Slave Pit at some point in here in the near future, and we're going to do the first video. And then later, a little bit further down the road, when we see what ones rise, the cream rises to the top, what are the real standout tracks, we'll probably do another one. I'm thinking right now, Damnation Under God is sticking out pretty much as a pretty rocking song. It's good, you know, it's kind of a little difficult, a problem, every band has it. It's like, you do all the songs, since you wrote them and performed them and everything, you're so close to them that it's very difficult to have an objective point of view. So you're not really sure which ones, you know, are going to be the standout ones. So you start playing it for everybody, and of course, you know, they all say it sucks. And so we just kind of cry for a while, and then we throw darts at the board until we come up with it. But actually, now that it's been out long enough that people have actually listened to it, I mean, they're pretty much asking me, you know, who did you hire to play guitar for you this year? I was like, no, really, that's us. Did we sound that good? It might have taken us 25 fucking years, but goddamn it, if this isn't the best fucking Gwar album we've ever done. And I know not only Gwar fans are going to totally fucking love it, people in general are going to get turned on to Gwar in a brand new way. I mean, everybody's pretty much heard of Gwar, but not everyone has truly grappled with what Gwar really is. And it's pretty obvious that we're fucking not going away anytime soon. I mean, we just came from outer space, and we decided to come back here for no fucking reason, except for the fact that Earth is the only planet in the universe that has crack cocaine.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so you get to have Gwar a little bit longer, and now it's time for everyone to bow down on your scabby knees and acknowledge us as your fucking masters. Or else.
I really dig the killer shows that Gwar puts on. Each show is different and interesting. Does the band have anyone helping them with the props, the playlist for each show?
Well, that's what the Slaves do. We have this collection of weirdos that we've taken from various art schools or drug rehab programs, and we throw them into this place called the Slave Pit, and they basically labor ceaselessly for things that we tell them to do, and then we get there and we see that it looks great, but then we just make fun of them and say, fuck that, start all over again. Basically, they do all the work, we take all the credit, and that's the story.
Oh, cool.
And you'll see them up on stage with us, cavorting about in their little leather knickers.
Okay, so Gwar usually gets them, bites them, or gets them, eats them. Is that the deal?
No, we pretty much have spies. We find the best players come from art schools for some stupid reason, or the military. So we can kind of keep spies in recruiting centers and various art programs. And yes, when there's a student that's standing out, you know, somebody who's like missing all their classes and failing miserably, then usually we know we might be onto something. So we just put a big hook through their head, drag them down to Antarctica, and put them to work.
Okay, sounds cool.
Fair enough.
Yep, fair enough. What comes to mind as being Gwar's most memorable, crazy, wild, or funny musical festival or tour, and how many humans did the band slay?
Oh, well, I'll answer your last question first and the first question last.
Okay.
Okay, an incalculable number. I mean, how many drops of rain are in a thunderstorm? That's about as easy as I can answer your question, how many humans have we slayed? One thing I can say about the amount of humans that we've slayed, that we haven't killed enough of you. Since there's still several billion of you left on this planet, we've got work left to do. So we're getting out the door as soon as fucking possible and get back at it. As far as the other thing, I've completely forgotten the first half of the question.
Okay.
Oh, what was the craziest tour we've ever been on? Oh, well, we've been on a lot of great tours. A lot of bands that, like, no one's ever heard of before opened up for Gwar and ended up getting really rich and famous. Like, bands like this little old band called Soundgarden, Danzig was another one, L7. Anyway, we used to, we played with lots of the great ones. But I just say probably the most fun tour we ever went on was the very first South of the Underground tour. It was a big festival tour they did in the United States about 3 years ago. And, you know, everyone was saying there's no way that Gwar could play a festival tour. You know, we were too messy, we were too loud, it was too horrible, I've got a sword in my head. And we showed them all wrong. Showed them they were completely wrong because and probably the coolest thing about that festival tour, besides the fact that we were actually on it, was just the lineup. There was lots of my favorites on there. Our buddies Lamb of God were finishing the day, Strapping on Lad, Clutch, Opeth. I mean, the list goes fucking on and on. There were so many cool bands like Unearthed, Opus, Chimera, High on Fire, Map, and there was this band called Gwar. Man, they were awesome.
They were the best.
They were best.
You darn right they were.
Yeah.
What are the parties like in Antarctica? Has Gwar had the chance to visit the Great White North and party like rock stars? Because we have a ton of brewery factories here, eh?
Great White North, you down in Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, that's like Gwar's favorite place to play.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we love Canada. People up in Canada really support music. A lot more so states. I mean, our fans down here are great, but up in Canada, it's like our audiences are like twice, 3 times as big. And I think it doesn't matter if you're playing Moose Jaw or an abandoned coal mine. It's going to be a lot of fucking crazy Canadians with several polar bears on the outside. It's fairly funny to see polar bears come to Gwar shows because they can do a lot of damage in the slam pit.
Oh, they love to join in.
Oh yeah, polar bears. You just see all this fur flying and stuff. All the humans run off the dance floor, and you just see all these polar bears out there moshing it up. Every now and then, like there'll be like an Eskimo or something getting thrown around. Yeah, I love Canada.
Cool. Does Gwar have any tour dates to beat Lost in Space into the skulls of those who cross their path?
Any tour dates?
Yes.
Oh, we start on September 13th. We're going out with our old buddies, Lamb of God. They live in Richmond, Virginia, which is where we have our most centrally located slave pit, and where a lot of the business of Gwar goes on. I think it's because Richmond is also the crack capital of the East Coast. So we're going out with Lamb of God for like 3 months, and then we're cutting into our own headlining tour. So basically, starting around September 13th, we're going to tour nonstop till the end of the year. So I have no doubt that we'll be all over the place in Canada. So this is the time. The time is now. Catch Gwar on their 25th anniversary tour. You better see us on the big Lost in Space tour this fall.
Oh, we will for sure. Can you tell us about Gwar's Red Eye show on Fox News? What are the upcoming series? What will they include on the show? And have you eaten any guests for dinner yet?
Well, it's kind of funny. We were up in New York doing the Fangoria convention, and we got this call. They're like, hey, this is so-and-so from Red Eye. I had no idea what he was talking about. I thought maybe the guy had been smoking too much pot. But he's like, yeah, we'd love you to come over and do the show when you were in New York. Well, I was in New York right then. Talk about Providence. So I just scooted over to the studio, accidentally stumbled into Bill O'Reilly's soundstage. Finally ended up in the Red Eye place with Greg Goodfeldt, and I did my spot, and I was pretty high on whale tranquilizer. So didn't kill anybody, which is pretty amazing. So after the show was over, they were so blown away by my performance and by the fact that I hadn't killed all the guests that they wanted me to come back. And gosh darn it, if I haven't garnered myself the gig of being Fox's first interplanetary correspondent. I've appeared on the show 3 times now. And, hopefully I'll be on it again. And, it's starting out slow. They still kind of don't know quite what to make of us. So far it's just been odorous. But if I keep working it, I have a feeling that sooner or later they're going to let me have my way. And who knows, might spin off into a fucking Gwar's own TV show.
For sure.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. The humans are going to love that.
Oh, it'd be great. I mean, for 25 years we've been on this planet, the most colossal force in entertainment history. But we still don't have our own TV show. We don't have a feature-length film. We don't have a video game. These are all cosmic sins, and they must be corrected.
I totally 100% agree.
Very good. Well, on this go-round, we're going to make sure all these things are completed and fulfilled once and for all. Not for ourselves so much, but for the fans, goddammit.
Oh, yeah.
They've supported us for so many years. And I'll tell you, being a Gwar fan is a lot harder than being like a Motley Crue fan, you know? Motley Crue is cool. Well, really stupid emo band. They're cool. Gwar is never going to be cool. If I ever became cool, I would automatically shoot myself in the head. Not that I would do anything. My brain is so tiny, the one would undoubtedly miss. But we are going to show everyone once and for all, give you another chance to bow down and other subservience to us on our big tour this fall.
Awesome.
Or something.
Okay. Before we wrap up our interview, do you have any shout-outs to the family and, of course, your food chain, The Humanity?
Shout-outs?
Yes.
First of all, I want to shout out to all my peeps in Canada. They're the most rockin'est fans that Gwar's ever had, and we can't wait to come back in there and piss all over you. I want peeps. Shout out to all the folks at Metal Blade, all the people at the agency group, and to It's a Charlie Management, and to the Harvard Lampoon, and to sorry, I fell asleep. And then you should just steal a credit card.
Amen.
Oh, I heard that? That's the rockiness. We're right back at you there, you crazy Canadian.
Right on, man.
Know what you mean, bro? How you doing, gal?
Ah, pretty good, man.
Orange, man. Hey, you seen Gwar before?
Yeah,
Hell yeah, well, come see us again.
definitely.
All right, it's been great talking to you. Put your mother back on the line, and remember what I said about her credit cards.
For sure, man.
Take them. Give them to me.
Have a good one.
All right, bro, have a good one. I mean, girl, whatever you are. Have a good one. A horrible child.
Oh, yeah, well, of course. She's very spoiled.
course.
Yes, she's very spoiled. I spoil her rotten. I can't help it.
Well, you should, because youth is a wonderful time, and you gotta shower the children with love. Show them the way that you feel.
Exactly. I've got a weak spot. It's kids. It's called kids. Can't get enough of them. Okay, I want to thank Metal Blade Records and Adrenaline and Ordeus. Thank you. Big thank you for this interview.
Yeah, you got it right.
Horns high. Gwar rocks. We love you.
All right, thank you. God, just talking to you is giving me a big old boner.